everyone, and welcome to the Halloween edition of On Campus. I'm Sheena from thesportsreportgirl.com, here with my weekly review of the top stories from the college gridiron. So, this past week seemed like it would be an uneventful one with only one game taking place between top 25 teams. Of course, nothing could have been further from the truth. Alabama struggled at home, escaping with a 2-point win, which dropped them back to the number 2 spot in the AP poll. Clemson upset Miami 40-37 in a thrilling game that went to overtime. And number 6 Iowa remained perfect with a last-minute drive scoring the go-ahead touchdown as time expired. Yeah, the seemingly uneventful Saturday resulted in a lot of shuffling near the top of the BCS poll. And that shuffling got me to thinking. With so many teams still undefeated this late in the season, now more than ever, college football desperately needs a playoff. I know it's unlikely 5 or 6 teams will be undefeated at year's end, but it is a possibility that has to be considered. What if Texas, Cincy, Boise, Iowa, TCU, and either Florida or Bama all remain perfect? Do you really want to tell a 12-0 Iowa or Cincinnati that they don't deserve to play for the national championship? To be perfectly honest, I hope it happens. When 3 or 4 teams from the power conferences get screwed, only then will the commissioners from those slighted conferences stand up and scream, "Enough!" I love the SEC with its incredible speed and amazing defenses, but the styles of football played in the other conferences are great too. Sadly, over the past few years, the current system has given preferential treatment to the top teams from the SEC, and perhaps rightly so, but without a playoff of any kind, we'll never truly know. As for this week's schedule, here are the big games I'll be keeping my eyes on, like Georgia at Florida. Though the Bulldogs have had a rough season so far, there is no love lost between these teams. Plus, it's the world's largest outdoor cocktail party. Need I say more? Next, there's South Carolina at Tennessee. The Vols came so close to beating the Tide last week, so it should be interesting to see how they bounce back from such a heartbreaking loss. Also, there's USC at Oregon. The Ducks and Trojans have both overcome early disappointments and are now playing great. I expect a close, high-scoring game, the outcome of which will almost certainly determine the Pac-10 champion. And finally, we have Texas at Oklahoma State. Can the Longhorns come up with a win that clearly states they're deserving of their number 3 ranking? As for the Cowboys, can they finally win the big game that puts them in the conference title game? Can't wait to find out. Okay, guys, that is it for this week, but be sure to check out my daily rants at thesportsreportgirl.com and truefan.com. And as always, you can follow me on Twitter. Have a wonderful and safe Halloween, and we'll see you next week.